Welcome to Cohesive Friendship Unit. My name is Chris. I'm here with Jeremy.
Yo, what's up?
And Brian.
What's going on?
Guys, we are getting a Nintendo Direct, and we are getting it in September. I don't care what anyone says. The proof is in the pudding. The evidence is there. And we're going to give our predictions and cover what's already been leaked. But real quick, we are doing a giveaway at 900 subs. We're giving away a copy of Astrologia on Steam. All you got to do is be subscribed. We would super much appreciate your support. Also, a like, comment, whatever you want to do. You know, we're here for you. We'll respond. 100% guaranteed. All right, guys. Here's the deal, right? We're getting a Direct in September. We're getting a Direct. That's all there is to say. It's been a while, for one. We haven't had a Direct in a hot minute. Emily Rogers, hot leaker, has basically said that there's a major Switch game that hasn't been announced that's coming out this year. Historic data for 2018 and 2017 shows that after the Nintendo Indie presentation, usually about 2 weeks after, they drop a full-blown Direct. And we got our Nintendo Indie World presentation last week. Yeah, where Risk of Rain was shown among Super Hot and a few other things. We have videos on both of those games if you want to check them out. We got this suspicious tweet from Nintendo concerning Mario, and Power A has leaked a Nintendo Switch case with the Overwatch logo on the Switch. You know what, guys? I am so damn confident we're getting a Direct in September. If we do not get a Nintendo Direct in September, I will give away a Nintendo Switch Mini on this channel. Just, you can hold me to it. 100%. Guaranteed.
Damn.
But let's start with what we know. That being Overwatch and this Mario tweet. Let's start with Overwatch. Again, the case is leaked for Overwatch. And it's just a Nintendo Switch case, but it has like the licensed Overwatch logo and stuff. So it seems pretty convincing. Do you guys care about Overwatch coming to the Switch? It seems a little late to me.
Yeah, do people still really care about Overwatch? Like,
I actually kind of regret never getting into Overwatch.
I
yeah,
also
but like,
regret
do
it.
people still care about it? It seems like people mainly care about Fortnite.
I think it's past its peak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and fundamentally it's a port. So
I think it's a solid title to add.
yeah, it's a good one.
But
I don't think
yeah.
anybody's gonna jump up and down and scream about it. But
Yeah,
there you go.
it'll be a reason for you to get Nintendo Switch Online, I feel like, is going to be kind of the... Maybe I'm wrong
Unless
there.
you don't like Overwatch.
Well, yeah.
well, I mean, but honestly, like that's a decent argument for it. Like if you have Smash and like, hey, if I had Overwatch and Smash and a couple other titles, all of a sudden, I don't know, maybe I do need Switch Online.
Well, so this is the thing, right? This is actually another point why there will be a Nintendo Direct, I swear to God, or I'm giving away a Switch Mini.
He said it twice now.
I will do it because it's gonna happen. Everyone's Nintendo Switch Online yearly memberships lapse in late September. So everyone's thinking Nintendo is going to provide maybe an incentive for you to re-up that, especially because this first year hasn't been so good. Overwatch could be a reason, albeit maybe not a great reason. And the other one is maybe Super Nintendo games coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Because right now all you get is a handful of NES games. Is that something that blows your skirts up?
Super Nintendo games online might be fun.
It would
Because
be
there's a lot of stuff that like it's not really worth getting because you don't have 4 friends. Maybe that's just me, but
No, I'm with you on that.
like but you know what I mean. Like there's games that you get and it's like, well, this is a game you really like. Mario Party. You don't want to play Mario Party with 2 people. You really don't even want to play Mario Party with 3. Like you need a number of people. You really need 4 people
Need
to
a
play
squad.
Mario Party.
Minimum.
Right.
Well, Mario
So-
Kart Online on the Super Nintendo is a good example.
Right. So like I think that's a great idea. Use what you got. It's just like someone else is plugged into your Super Nintendo and it's 1993. And that's worked well for them. Look at the success of the fucking mini consoles.
Yeah. I will say personally, SNES games have I am much more excited to play an SNES game than an NES game.
100%.
I think the NES games were like almost laughable. I love Nintendo games. I have a lot of NES games. I've beaten NES games. I've probably popped into the NES app for Nintendo Switch Online like for an hour max in the last year.
You know what would be neat? And this is like a complete like left field thought, but if you had a retro controller that was wireless and worked with your Switch.
So
You
Brian,
can play the retro games online with the retro controller.
there are third-party... Well, okay, two things.
I
One,
mean-
there are third-party solutions to this. 8-Bit Do actually makes really good retro controllers that you could buy for the Switch. But the reason a lot of people are thinking we're getting SNES games, apart from it being kind of expected, is they actually sold these really awful NES controllers that slid on like Joy-Cons. Like they were the same dimensions as that.
No,
Yeah. Well, they slid on to charge, and then you would unslide them to play. But they were wireless. Yeah, it looks weird when it's...
Come on.
Yeah, but anyways, the same patent has been filed for the SNES controllers, and there's like schematics and stuff. So that's when, from Nintendo. So that's when people are like, okay, we're gonna get this.
Yeah, and if it made sense a bit more than what you just described, that would be great. I can see that really being a popular, little add-on to, like Jay said, it's a reason to get the online thing, and it's a reason to buy probably a $50 or $60 controller, right?
Yeah. Jeremy, do you have any thoughts on SNES?
I don't have and have never had an SNES, so I am not super well versed on SNES titles. I think that SNES games that I've played are better than NES games, but my real passion project is Pokemon Stadium 2 online until I get to play the minigame where Scyther and Pinsir cut the logs with my strange friends from across the globe on my Nintendo Switch. Then I will not rest.
I really do be like that.
I'm dedicating my life to that one.
See, I want Mario fucking Sunshine on this online bit.
That would actually.
Well,
slap,
you'll see the GameCube games before you see the 64 games.
Easier to
That
emulate,
stupid,
dude.
That stupid controller.
Oh, that and MIPS. Yeah. All right, guys. But speaking of Mario Sunshine, Nintendo, like a couple days ago, the internet's freaking out about this. I'm sure people listening have probably seen at least one video on this, but this fucking tweet has been kind of like everyone's like, what you doing, Nintendo? Like, come on, you fucking with us? So the tweet is of Mario eating some watermelon, and the tweet reads as follows: even Mario needs a little hashtag summer vacation. No matter where your summer odyssey took you, we hope it was filled with sunshine. And everyone's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Could it be something?
Nope.
Jeremy says no.
I think so. I
Brian
think
says-
it's
Brian says
something way down the road, but like
You know what it is? It's called a tweet.
Ooh.
no, I think it's. I think
Can't
it's
use both those
something to
words
get-
like that.
Why?
I think it's
Wait, no.
something to
Why?
get-
Explain to me why you can't use both those words. Because they're
Dude,
both game types. What's
We're
the connection?
getting Super
outside of
Mario
the-
Odyssey Sunshine DLC. That's it. I'm just saying it.
No.
I can see it. I can see it
That would be
because
cool.
the controllers are identical, right? More or less. Like you could easily
There's
put
no
a GameCube
analog
game
triggers. No analog triggers. That's the biggest issue on the Switch.
On. Yeah.
But yeah, you don't need... Like, how many times y'all use the analog triggers in Mario Sunshine? Let's be real.
Not much. Not
I
much at
changed my
all.
mind. It's a maybe.
Ooh.
Because I thought you were saying before that they were going to bring Sunshine the game to the online store. Sunshine DLC, since they already have the last level as the Peach's
Spoilers.
Castle, was
Spoilers.
I could maybe see that, but I still am
Dude,
pretty deeply skeptical. I
we'll
heard they
get-
were
think
just
you may
making a
get the
tweet
game
about summertime.
eventually. I think we may get the game eventually.
I would pee my pants. That would be tight.
Here's what I'm going to say, Jeremy. I want you to Google the Super Mario Odyssey world map. I want you to look in the bottom left-hand corner. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, you will see Delfino Island. It's a fact. It's going to happen. Okay. That is there. That is true. It is true. But my point being, do we think we're going to see any Mario stuff in this Direct?
Probably. I mean, like, Mario's their dude.
Mario is their dude. Do you think it's going to be related to this tweet at all?
Probably.
Brian's here for me.
No, dude, I see, like, if you're a fucking, I get it's a tweet, but, like, if you're a big company, like, you're not just spewing out shit like the president, you know, it's,
well, it's not spewing
you
out.
have a PR office that's, like, thinking about what you're putting out before you say it, so, like, it's all marketing, it's all targeted, like, marketing. They have a team that's probably bigger than the whole No Man's Sky dev team that thought about this tweet before they put it out. Like, you gotta believe that it's loaded with something.
Well, but it doesn't have to necessarily be loaded. It can also just be, it's the end of summertime, and it's a tweet that's a playful tweet that's a play on 2 titles of games that they have for Mario. Who's their biggest mascot?
No, dude, you're Nintendo. People are everything you say, people are listening to, and they're hanging on it. Like, they know that, and if they're
right.
Every word that they put in here, they put in here for
Do you want me to fuel the fire on this?
Yes.
Okay. There was at Gamescom in Cologne, Germany. I lived just an hour away from there for half a year. At Gamescom in Cologne, they had a Nintendo presentation. At that Nintendo presentation, they were showcasing games. During those games, they were putting tropical fruits such as watermelon on the table, of which Mario is standing in front of them.
And what do you do in the fucking Delfino Plaza? There's all those fucking fruits. Yeah, and how many other Mario games are there with watermelons in them?
I don't know, man. There's no other one. Well, someone actually looked this up. There is a Mario Party game where Mario eats a watermelon. But other than that, there's just sunshine.
Other maps aren't showing that, though.
You changing your mind?
No, other maps don't show Delfino Island. All of the Google images, when you click Delfino Island Mario Odyssey map, it's all that one same image. All the other maps that people have up don't have it.
No, it's like in the game. We'll do this later. But final thoughts on this Mario thing.
Well, I mean, that's kind of germane to what we were saying. I'm still a probably no. It would be cool. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm a probably no.
Brian and I have faith in Japan.
I say 75%.
35%.
All right, cool. And I say 50. I say 50.
You say 50?
I say
no,
50.
Dude. You're like
Okay,
you're the one that's squealing with the light over
actually,
there.
you know what, Brian? I say here's why. Here's why, guys.
51.
We're gonna talk historic data. I say 80. And do you know why? Because the September 20 Nintendo September Direct showed Luigi's Mansion 3. You know where Luigi's Mansion 1 started? On the GameCube. You know who made the vacuum? Dr. Egad. You know who made Flood in Mario Sunshine? Dr. Egad. There you go. Brian.
Yep.
Brian's with me here.
Yep.
80%. We're getting it, guys. Get hype. Okay. Let's shift a little bit.
We're 80% getting it, according to Chris. Get hype.
I hope I'm not giving out Switch Mini, but you never know. Emily Rogers. She is a well-known Nintendo leaker. She has leaked all of the top games that have been announced this year to a T. But she said that there's one left, and she said this back in January 2019. So we are missing one game, and at this point, I'm kind of... And she described it as a major Nintendo published game. I'm now opening the show floor here. Are we going to... What are some other games we think we might see? And in addition to that, maybe Smash DLC, question mark? We did get Isabelle in a previous September Direct. The last thing I'll say on historic data is Bethesda has been at every September Direct from Doom to Skyrim.
Animal Crossing. That's what I'm saying. Because
Well-
it's the only one that's it's like what else don't they have?
Well, Animal Crossing's coming
It's a
out in March
Nintendo.
2020. It is coming out March 2020. I'm
And she's
Yeah, but
saying
we're
that it
gonna-
hasn't
we're gonna
even
see-
been.
she's
Oh,
saying
it
saying
hasn't even it hasn't even
unknown.
dropped.
It's unknown.
Okay.
I'm saying Pikmin 4.
I
Damn.
could see Pikmin. I
I'm
could see
saying Pikmin 4.
Pikmin is maybe Kirby Air Ride too.
Ooh, Brian, come on.
That it is one of the most underrated games of all time.
Thank you, Masahiro
Okay,
Sakurai.
do you know just that game came out in 2001,
We still play it.
right? No, but like just think about what GTA was doing in 2001. Like bare bones, it's kind of the same. You're jumping on and off cars, like there's all this different stuff, like you're shooting at people. You know, it's pretty well out there, and it deserves another look. That's all I'm saying.
So I'm saying Pikmin 4. And I'm saying no Smash DLC only because Banjo is coming in the fall, and like I think we got to get him a little bit closer. Maybe they'll announce a release date for Banjo. But I'm saying Pikmin 4, and that's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's as far as I can go here.
I think
Kirby
that's a
Air
good
Ride
guess.
2. Play his choice. That's all I have to say.
Would there be any ability, Chris, with the Joy-Cons to do any of the Wii-like functionality in a Pikmin game, or no? your
Yes,
expert
they have
opinion. Yeah.
pretty closely emulated Wii controls through gyro already on games that are existing.
That's a good data point right there.
All right. So, are there any other guesses? Maybe.
Not super specifically. I think that's a good one. I'm trying to think of like what else we're forgetting in terms of major titles that are totally unknown. I mean, I think you could argue that Metroid is totally unknown because we know that it's like in development, but we don't have any real confirmation on it outside of that. So maybe that's what she's referring to. I'm not super sure. Are there any other like throwback titles that could be
Pokemon
good
trading
brands.
card game, the video game.
video
2.
game? Pokemon Stadium 3? But it's not going to be a Pokemon title. Like I'm trying to think of something from the GameCube that's like been lost to time. What about that fucking little Chungus and the Big Egg? Danny Hatcher? Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg? That's not Nintendo published. That just came out on the GameCube.
Yeah, and I don't think anything. I don't know that was that good of a game.
It probably wasn't. I feel like Chris is going to cut all this.
Probably.
All right. Are we all set?
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, I bet everyone listening is crossing their fingers that there will not be a Nintendo Direct in September. But if you do think there should be a Direct in September, what should our listeners do, Brian?
Well, you know, if you've already gone beyond that and you're anxiously digging through a box looking for your old copy of Mario Sunshine, go ahead and, when you get a second, go ahead and neighbor your thoughts on that down in the word box there. And like Chris said at the beginning of the video, if you subscribe to this channel, you'll be automatically entered into a chance to win a copy of Astrologia when we get to 900 subs. So go ahead and click that subscribe button, because you know if you watched it this far, you probably like what we got. We got a ton more shit like this. In fact, a veritable shit ton more like this here on the Cohesive Friendship Unit channel. And smoke them if you got them, guys. That's all for me today, Chris.
Thank you, Brian. We will catch you guys next time.